My friend told me about a mutual acquaintance who moved to Dubai recently, and now he's happy, my friend said. I nodded, already half listening to the next sentence from his mouth, something about a tourist spot in Dubai. But that line stayed with me. I tried to picture this mutual friend's happiness in Dubai. I couldn't. I didn't know what it looked like or felt like. We use that word constantly, but does it point to anything as solid as, say, the color blue? We all roughly agree on blue. Minor variations aside, because of genetics, the rods in your retina, but broadly one shared reference point for blue. Happiness can't be referenced like that. Now, if my friend had said he moved to Dubai and he's sad, you'd understand that instantly. Sad right now, not sad forever, it's not a character trait. Sadness passes through. So, what if happiness works the same way? Something that the moment it arrives is already leaving. And if that's true, why do all of us chase it like a goal? Now, let's assume that happiness is supposed to last because that's already the societal assumption or wish. Not come and go, but actually stick around. Fine. Happiness still can't be derived from moving abroad. New country, new status feels like something great, but then you catch the flu or you fight with your spouse, and whatever you were feeling is gone in a second because these things were never really grounded in something solid. So maybe happiness or sustained positive emotion doesn't really come from circumstance. So then, does happiness come from purpose and meaning? Say you want to be the best guitarist you can be. You quit a job and you grind technique, theory, the boring repetitions and mistakes that nobody shows on Instagram. 2 years in, real progress, right? And after 5 years, you're playing in small venues, uploading on YouTube, getting noticed, and eventually, imagine you get some sort of award. Now, rewind through those 5 years. The actual day-to-day experience was not joy. It was a murky mix of doubt and discipline. And when the applause finally comes, it ends. You wake up the next morning and the fluttery feeling is already gone. Meaning didn't make you happy. It drove you to wake up and get going. So those aren't the same thing. It's a bit like money. It's not the source of happiness, but money's absence guarantees a type of unhappiness because a person starved of money has no room left for anything else in his mind. Similarly, the absence of meaning in your life leaves a hollowness that no amount of pleasure can fill you for long enough. Neither money nor meaning can bring you joy, but both remove certain kinds of suffering, important kinds of suffering. So they're definitely important. But now this means that every external answer that we've tried so far has very real limits. So we need to turn inward. And one trending inward tradition is Stoicism, the Greek discipline of mastering your response to what you can't control. So basically, in Stoicism, you strictly divide the world into what you can control and what you can't control and stop wasting your energy on the second category. The Stoics train for this. Negative visualization. It's rehearsing disaster so that when the real one strikes, it doesn't destroy you. The Stoics even practiced forms of poverty to ensure that they were able to bear up. But something about it still feels off. Nietzsche called it self-tyranny in disguise, fighting your own nature while making it appear like discipline. He thought the loss of control from overwhelming grief or unmanaged anger was not a failure of the good life. The entire gamut of emotions is what the good life is all about, according to him. I'd go even further. To me, Stoicism sometimes feels like a philosophy built on fear. Prepare for the worst because you're afraid of the worst, and underneath that, afraid you won't be able to endure losing what you love. A philosophy standing on fear can build strong people. I'm just not convinced that it can build happy ones. So now this is where I've landed. Suffering comes from separation, the sense that I am one thing and reality is a different thing happening to me. In that arrangement, positive feeling has exactly one source, things going my way, which is a terrible bet because things don't, not reliably, and even if they do, they won't go your way forever. But what if that separation dissolved and I experienced everything as an extension of me? Somehow maintained my identity as a human being while recognizing that I am actually all of reality itself. Not me and you or this and that, there's just this with no separation, non-duality, which is what Advaita and some forms of Buddhism point to. I don't know if you can fill your life with moment-to-moment orgasmic joy, but it can rule out every form of unhappiness because unhappiness comes from not getting what you want and identification. So what if the thing you want and what you are is not so separate? And this is something people get wrong, so I want to get it right. This isn't just the absence of suffering, like a shoulder that doesn't hurt, so you stop thinking about it. It's not a mood or a goal, which brings me back to the mutual friend in Dubai. Maybe he's really happy in Dubai, but it'll never be because he's in Dubai. He'll see glimpses of real happiness when he's absorbed in something and the line between him and the world dissolves. How long it stays dissolved might be up to him. Real happiness is his true nature and it'll always be with him. And the most important thing, it was there before he packed his bags.